Alrighty, so let's wind down our readings here for the month of Aries, for our air signs of Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Okay. So Gemini is mutable. It holds masculine and feminine energy, but its force, its premise, it's also ruled by Mercury, is clearly about communication. Okay, that mercurial influence of how they express themselves through words. This could be through writing, speaking, also body movements. Gemini rules the shoulders, arms, and hands. So anyone who has a lot of Gemini in their chart, they are expressive with their hands and animated in that sense. Also socially, Gemini is known as a highly social sign because of that need and that desire to communicate with people, to understand and to learn. So with these air signs during the month of Aries, Aries being fire, air fuels fire, like I mentioned in the previous videos. And so the influence of fire energy with air signs is going to be very strong. So I'm switching up decks. I'm going to work with the Guild Tarot. The previous deck I worked with for the water signs was the Barbara Walker Tarot, and both decks are direct in their readings and their meanings for each of the cards. So the water signs got a pretty challenging month with the Barbara Walker Tarot, but these challenges are good. It's means of understanding oneself and how to better see guidance in a situation, how to better remedy situations, what to learn from it, where to grow from it. Okay, so with that aside, let's focus just on the air energy. Okay, Gemini. Okay. Okay. Gemini, there's a lot of work here, but like work in a sense that is going to make you feel like you're finally connecting with what you've been doing, what you've been working on with yourself and in other endeavors. The card that I have here kind of be the center, the fulcrum of this. I have 3 of Wands. So this is fire. We have our keyword of enterprise. When we get the 3 of Wands, we are seeing the progression of work. So everything that you've been planning, putting into a direction, Gemini, is going to manifest. It's going to start growing. We're going to start seeing signs. Aries, spring season, wonderful time to get anything that you've been working on in motion. Okay. But it's coming from a place of being very creative. You're going to be seeing how your work is shaping, but you're going to take a different perspective of it. Okay. Okay, so that's our 3 of Wands. I'm going to go back to these cards in a moment. Yeah, there's a lot business-wise for Gemini, Aries, during the month of Aries. Gemini, you're going to be on a roll. It's very strong. It's more what I'm pulling out of this card. And you're going to start seeing the results as time goes on. Okay, work with the energy. If things are starting to shape up on their own and you're making these right choices, which it seems like you're doing, and you're moving in the right direction, we're going to start feeling a love in what you're doing. You know, when you work on a project, you do these things either for someone else or being hired to do work for, and it's nothing that's very inspiring. And then maybe there's a situation that comes to you. This could be in a relationship as well or within yourself. There's a shift that happens, and for this month, this is going to be highly influential for you, I feel, with these cards, and you'll see here in a moment. You're going to start feeling emotionally confident, not that you weren't already, but because of something specific that you're working on and you're starting to see the results. You're going to start seeing the beauty of all your work that you've done in the past to come up to the surface. You know, you have those moments where you work on something and it's just like, oh, this is what it's all about. You know, you start seeing the benefits. You start seeing it shaping. You're like, this is what it's all about. This is what I like. And this is when you start feeling that excitement towards what's shaping right in front of you. Okay. And that will, for Gemini, create such an excitement because we're starting to feel the shifts. We've already dictated, we've already expressed through words, different forms of communication what you want. And now you're starting to see the results. Okay. Third card I have here, Strength. Okay, this is ruled by Leo. And it's strength that you are going to, I almost want to say confidence for this card in relation to what's been going on for the month of Aries. There's going to be this confidence that's coming from within. Okay, because we're starting to feel and see everything shaping up. We're starting to feel good about what's happening, the changes. But keep in mind, too, you did this, Gemini. You took control. But let's take this restraint, not restraint, but this control of what's been going on. But be respectful. Be respectful of the changes that are happening. Don't get caught up with the excitement. You know, this is ruled by Leo. Leo can go, isn't this great? You know, let's really go out with a bang. Let's be conservative with that energy. Okay? And be respectful to it. Because you worked very hard to get to a certain point in what's going on. And it's time to honor that. So let's not have the ego. As you see here, the energy here is calm, control, confidence. Okay. So that's Gemini, the month of Aries. You're really going to see some success and outcomes of things that you've been working on, starting to shape and come together. Okay, so that's for Gemini. Oops, here's another card that just came out for you. Endeavor. So Aries is going to be a good month for you, Gemini. If you watch what's going on, look for the signs. Remain dedicated. Okay. This can be the start of something that can lead to some changes that you really wanted. Okay. There you go, Gemini. Make it happen. Next up. Okay, so Gemini welcomes in the early part of summer. Libra welcomes in, it's cardinal sign. It welcomes in the season of autumn, fall. Did I say that for Gemini? Did I say Gemini was autumn? I think I said summer. Anyhow, Libra. Okay. Libra is ruled by Venus. It's all about fairness, harmony. But Libra goes more in the sense of how they relate to people. Libra is about relationships. So is Gemini, but Gemini's strength comes in connecting with people through words. Libra connects with people through what makes them feel comfortable. Libra's like, what can I do to make you feel good? Libra, I feel at times can sometimes go out of the way for other people, just so that they can create some sort of equilibrium, but not giving it away entirely. But that could be a natural tendency for Libra. But also just, they want people to feel good and to give what is needed for them. Okay, so let's see what we have here, Libra. Libra is the opposing sign of Aries. Okay. Both cardinal signs, both opposite ends of the season, spring for Aries and fall, autumn for Libra. Venus and Mars. Okay, that's what we have here. Huh. Ooh, beautiful colors. The colors in these particular three cards for Libra for the Libra reading is very nice. So I have Major Arcana card. I have a card that's in the realm of cups for water, and then I have a card for the realm of earth and pentacles. Okay. Now, if you watch my previous videos, I believe it was for Cancer. Cancer had 5 of Swords and 5 of Pentacles. Okay, if you want to look back at that, I did the reading for Cancer with the water signs with the Barbara Walker. So the reason why I'm mentioning this here for Libra, I have here the 5 of Discs, relating it to Pentacles if you want, but the scene is different. It's asking to adapt. It's asking you to work with what's currently going on in this situation. Okay. So this is a wonderful card for Libra because it is about working. It is about creating balance. It is about, using the right brain and the left brain, seeing, the situation for what it is and what resources you have at this time and working with it. Okay. Libra can also be indecisive. That's a great fall for a few Libras when it comes to, trying to problem solve something. Sometimes the answer is just not there. And so when you have that kind of block, it's always good to surround yourself with another form of energy. What can be done to really help Libra make those decisions? Maybe speak to someone who has a lot of earth, something that's grounding, something that can keep you focused. Aries, like I said, is the opposite energy. So that Aries energy of movement and fire can maybe be too much for Libra because Libra wants to have a set focus, a set direction. But when there's all this energy moving around, it can be a bit disruptive. So with Libra, let's work with whatever is going on right now. Work with what you have. Okay. But see what you have. Perhaps change a little bit of what's with the sources that you have to maybe have it benefit you down the road. I need to jump to this card because this card is just, it's speaking very strongly to me. Queen of Cups. Okay. So adaptation, being flexible, working with what you have. Okay. So this is earth, water, Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is associated with Scorpio. But here we're taking this moment to reflect. Okay, and I'm going to move this card closer here because we have this bird and fly. It looks more like an eagle. And so we're seeing this connection here with this feminine energy as it sits on the water or like on the shore and just under that full moon, they will find the answers. Very similar to Pisces, because Pisces, when I did that reading for them, they got all earth in their reading. And so it's a sign of showing that groundingness that's needed, that stillness to really look at what's there. Okay. So Libra, take a step back, look, see what will work for you in your best interest, but also emotionally. I think emotionally, this is the card that is going to guide you. It's going to be of great importance for this month of Aries, okay? Remember too, Libra is Venus, so Venus is an individual who wants to have compassion and being there for people and understanding and feeling. So Libra, I feel this is where we need to be for the month of Aries. Let's move away from, I can't decide this. Stop this and let's start doing this. This reading is ringing a bell for me, where I think I've gotten cards where it's calling for Libra, particularly Libra, to just emotionally listen. Okay. Next card I got here is Judgment. We have different stages. We have the individual self. We have feminine and masculine energy. We have the universe calling up for us, not to look down, but to look up. Judgment is, in a sense, relating to this card, because with contemplation and intuitive connection, we get that knowledge, we get that awakening. Okay, we get a sense of being honest with ourselves. What is of great importance, Libra? What is of importance to you? What is needed to create the happiness that you need so that you can work in a situation, relate in a situation with people where you can be nurturing and compassionate. So this is self-work, Libra, Judgment. This is energy that you need to work within yourself. Okay. I feel, Libra, you already have this. Okay. You have to understand how to work under situations that may not be in your best interest, but But being in that kind of situation, try to make the best from it and to grow from it. And then you learn something about yourself. Through experience, we face things that are uncomfortable. And when that uncomfortability hits home, you could start asking, why do I feel off? What's wrong? Okay. That's when you start calling yourself out. I call the Judgment card the calling out card. Okay. And it's things that are holding you back that need to be released. Okay. And finding what needs to be, how that void needs to be filled in with what makes, what can be of a great asset for you, for growth, spiritually, emotionally, physically. Okay. So the cards. Okay. 5 of discs. But Libra, this is your card, Queen of Cups, for the month of Aries. Okay. Opposite of Aries energy, but it is ruled by Scorpio. But the passion and the desire that we have in this card, the influence of Aries and that Scorpio energy, is finding how to make these changes. Okay. And then soul searching. Be honest with yourself, Libra. Okay. So, some work for Libra. Now Aquarius. Okay, so Aquarius is fixed. And they are they are the midpoint of the winter season. Capricorn is the cardinal sign, so Capricorn welcomes in winter. Aquarius is the midpoint where we get Imbolc, where we start getting that first energy of light coming in on February 1st, which is the month of Aquarius. Then Pisces winds down that winter season, and we start bringing in summer. So Aquarius, the visionary person, the individual who just sees things in such a way and gets such a great excitement over their ideas, and believes in them and wants to share their ideas, their concepts, their beliefs to people. The challenge that comes with Aquarius is, how do they communicate that? They just communicate it in the way that when they express what's different, their visionary way of seeing things, they will draw people to them. The ones that listen, the ones that like to see people wanting to make a change for the betterment of everyone. Okay. So Aquarius and Aries. Aries can be an influence for Aquarian energy because it'll fuel, Aquarius is air, of course, it'll fuel that excitement, it'll fuel that energy. It will be inspirational for Aquarius during the month of Aries. Okay, so let's see what the cards say. Okay, see how all that energy is coming into play. Structure. Structure. So Aquarius has Uranus and Saturn as their planetary influences. Saturn, discipline, structure, form, order. And that Saturn is a planet that really helps Aquarius get all of that excitement about their ideas and to put it into an order. Uranus is a planet that gives the space for Aquarius to just, express their ideas, what they see, and what they strongly believe in. Uranus gives them that environment, gives them that platform. Saturn is that energy that's needed to put structure within that space. It's like when you have so much space, a lot of air, and there's all these molecules, everything just jumping around. It needs to be directed so it can go into a set manner, so Aquarius can successfully share and produce and promote what they're working on. Okay, so I feel with Aquarius and Gemini for the month of Aries. Very good. Libra as well, but Libra will have to do some inner work to get to that place of stability and understanding. So, okay. So Aquarius, I'm going to do this here. I'm going to soundboard my reading here. Okay. So this is 4 of discs. So I mentioned order. So I had to pull out the Saturn planetary influence for Aquarius. Okay. Let's put everything that you're thinking about Aquarius, all this excitement that you have, the inspiration that Aries can give you during this time, the creative energy, but also the means of structure so that you could take charge and put things into a nice cohesive perspective. Aquarius can always use the help of people who see things the way that they see. Aquarius is very unique. They can be eccentric in the way that they like to express themselves. And sometimes their perspective can be a little like, I don't quite get it. I see green, but this person firmly sees red, and that's what they believe in. But if it's leading into something, Aquarius can shape shift that energy so that people can understand what they're saying. So order, structure, let's put in a little bit more of that discipline, Aquarius, for the month of Aries. Okay. Libra, justice, balance. Okay. So we start seeing we have different tiers of veils here. We're moving through. And for an air sign, this can be hard because the energy of air is just that. It's expansive. It is space. But here, I feel in regards for order, okay, with the 4 of Pentacles, excuse me. Okay, we need to move slowly when it comes to creating the balance that we need. And that's what I'm saying. If you can find Aquarius, if you can find a good support group of people who believe in what you have to say and whatnot, but can help you see, throw out some of the stuff that really isn't needed, but really focus on what is important. And also what will be of understanding to other people. Okay. Justice, Libra, is making right-minded decisions, not off the cuff. If you have something that you believe in and you're trying to express it, we need to start seeing clarity in the mind. Emotionally, you can go, oh yeah, this is great. Talking. But we need to put some logic into this. What's the logic that you can clearly express so that people can see and understand what you're sharing. Okay. So we need some clarity with Aquarius during this month of Aries, and what you need to bring out, your message to make the change that you would like to see in other people. Okay. And then there you go. This is Ace of Discs, wealth. Okay. All these readings are not predictive readings. It is entirely up to you with this energy to make this happen. And the thing that I like about this card here is we see the earth. I believe this is the earth. But we see a potential success that maybe once things are put, Aquarius, with that Saturn influence, seeing both sides of everything, but putting clarity into what you want to express for the betterment of those that you would like to have influence. Okay. You can actually see success. You may actually reach out to a community of people that will appreciate what you have to share and what you believe in. Okay. But again, we need to come from a place of where all of this, all over the place, is being centered. Okay. And also put thought, literally put thought into how you want to share your message to people. Okay. So with this reading here, Four of Pentacles, our Justice card for the major arcana, and the Ace of Discs. That's two Pentacles and then Justice. Libra, air, but with not so much Venus influence, but more of making our choices and decisions in a proper way. Aquarius, you can go pretty far this month. Okay. Continue believing in yourself, in your ideas, your theories, so on and so forth. But if you are very serious about what you want to express, let's show that seriousness in the way that you speak to people and communicate. And people will listen. Okay. Everything needs to be put into like an order. Like, this is what I'm going to share. And this is what's going to come next after I share. And this is what's going to come next, so on and so forth. Okay. And I feel in turn you could potentially reach out to people and maybe heal them at the same time. But that comes in time. Okay, so Aquarius, that's our Four of Discs. Justice card. Okay, let's move into how you want to approach this slowly. Bring in that support that can be of guidance for you. And then the outcome, potentially, Ace of Discs, where you benefit and everyone else benefits from what you have to share. Alrighty, so there are the readings for our air signs of Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius for the month of Aries. And that wraps up the entire series of readings for our water, fire, air, and earth signs for this month of Aries. Next will be Taurus, and that will take place, I believe we are going to be April 19th this year. So I will set up those readings next month. Stay tuned for those readings, and then I'll do the same thing, the tarot astrological profile for the sign of Taurus, planetary influences, the cards that are associated with Taurus for next month. All right. Everyone have a wonderful month of Aries. Happy spring equinox. Happy Ostara. Let's start showing people what we want people to see of us. Let's show them growth. Let's show them potential. Let's show them the drive that we have towards something that we are really excited about for change. Spring is moving towards shifts, creating changes, progression, so on and so forth. So let's put all this energy into that. And also keep in mind, if you can do these, you could view these readings for either your sun sign. Okay, so like if you're the readings that I did here, for all the signs, I was reading specifically for the sun signs. But if your moon is in Taurus, you can listen to this reading. And if your sun is in Libra, you can listen to those readings and combine it because it still holds the energy and the influence for the month of Aries. Okay, so again, a lot of creative energy, taking on challenges directly, but not too aggressively. We're looking for this balance of moving forward, but not being too overwhelming. Okay, and that's where all these elemental readings come in. We want to create balance. We want the influence of the fire. We want the influence of water. We want the influence of the stability of earth, but we also want the right-mindedness of speaking, making choices, so on and so forth. Okay, so keep those elements in the elemental influences in mind when looking at these readings. Okay, all right. I will see you all very soon. Again, thank you so much for watching, the support. Please leave comments. Let people know about this channel if you feel that they would be of interest in what I have to share. So more content will be coming along the way. I do have some changes coming up in the next few weeks. So you will start seeing them, I will say, come next month. All righty. Have a wonderful week, everyone, and I will see you soon. Happy birthday to all the Aries, moon, sun rising, and again, have a wonderful start to our spring season.